Okay, welcome to Breachway. We're gonna get right into it. We are going to play the prologue just so we can get a feel for the game. So yeah, I'm very much interested in this game. A sudden jolt awakens you as you hear the distinct beeping of doors opening. As reality creeps back in, you slowly recognize your surroundings. The cramped confines of your quarters on the Atlas. Hey, wake up. The captain wants to see us on the command deck. He seems pretty agitated and you look groggy as hell, so just let me do the talking. There's an unusual flurry of activity as you enter the command deck. The captain, studying the data feed on one of the consoles, beckons the two of you over. Our infrared sensors detected a large explosion in Solari space, right where one of their research stations is located. Whatever they were up to looks like it didn't go as planned. So this might be our big break then, a chance to turn the scavenging mission around and not to go home empty-handed. Could be. We're closer to the station than any of the Solari fleets in the system. We can't risk approaching with the Atlas, however, as it would be picked up by fleet scanners and we'd be done for. A small ship like the Magpie, though, launched at our current speed, could get there undetected. It'll run on minimal reactor capacity, using only maneuvering thrusters for flight path adjustment. With all due respect, sir, the fireworks will likely attract other scavengers by the time we get there. Which is why the lieutenant here is tasked with protecting the Magpie in case things go south. I'll assemble a team while you make the necessary preparations. Report to the docking bay in 30 minutes. Okay, let's prepare to head out. This is the ship status screen. You can view statistics such as numbered and types of hardpoints, starting equipment, and crew. Each piece of equipment contains a few starting cards and has capacity to add more cards as you play. Equipment requires an assigned crew member to function. Okay. We are the Magpie, a compact vessel equipped with an industrial laser cutter and a set of robotic arms perfectly suited for scavenging missions. Okay. Let's go. Alright, if we've just followed the nav points I laid out, we should be at our wreckage in about 2 days, and then we rendezvous back with the Atlas. We just stick to the asteroid belt as much as we can avoid detection. Easy. I really don't see why the captain decided to put you in charge of my ship. Watch your tone. While we're on this mission, this is your new captain. Come on now, we got a mission to do. You can fight all you want once we're back on the hauler. Soon things settle down and everyone is at their assigned post. Time to start familiarizing yourself with the ship's command console. Okay, so we're over here. That's a neutral waypoint. Your console flashes a warning indicating combat near. Fly plan. Not long after, the infrared sensors flare as the ship explodes. The remaining ship changes course, heading in your direction. There's no way their sensors spotted us. We've been running cold for almost a day now. Just our luck then, their flight path will take them right within our radar detection range. Prepare combat protocols. Okay, first combat. It's a vulture. This is your hand of cards, displaying the actions you can take each turn. Each card requires resources to play, shown as a number in the lower part of the card. This is your resource panel. The colored number next to the icon indicates your current energy. The white number shows your energy income at the start of the next turn. Resources carry over between turns. Okay. Enemy actions are based on their equipment. Each piece of equipment has a card slot indicating the next action. Cards gain 1 pip each turn. When all pips are filled, the card's borders turn white, signaling that it will be played on the next turn. You play cards by dragging and dropping them over the crosshair region. Attack the enemy by playing 2 slice cards to advance. Okay, so what I want to do... So... we can probably kill this. it dealt damage evenly. Press the N button turn to advance your enemy's turn. Shields are your primary defense, with each shield point blocking 1 damage. Shields half at the start of each turn, so build deployed shields just before an enemy attack for maximum effectiveness. Okay. Your mini shield is about to attack. Play a block card to prevent hull damage from the enemy's upcoming attack. So let's play block. After playing a card, it moves to your cooldown pile. Cooldown duration is indicated by the number next to the icon on the card. Once off cooldown, it returns to your draw pile. Press the tab key or click the card status UI for an overview of cards in your draw pile, in your hand or on cooldown. Okay. Okay, so end turn. He will do no damage now. Persistent effects on your ship appear above your card hand. Some effects last for a set amount of turns, while others have an upkeep condition you have to meet each turn to maintain the effect. So if I play target lock and then play slice, we'll do that. I can end my turn. Next turn will block. So now we can block and slice.
Enemy shields down.
Which is okay. We can still deal the +1 damage. Oh, and it's dead. Good. Okay, so we claimed our reward of 25 gold. And let's continue on our merry way. The area is starting to get pretty lively. We should expect more combat on our approach to the station. Looks like we're not the only ones stupid enough to raid a Solari facility. Too late to hide our presence now. Asking for permission to restore the reactor's ordnance protocol that should allow us to squeeze some power out of it. It will also improve our laser's beam output. Permission granted. Override the cutter's safety protocols will need more firepower. Aye, Captain. That should enable it to emit concentrated laser pulses. Won't be a military grade laser, but it'll be close. Ooh, we have access to the ordnance resource. It's the main resource for attacks. Open your ship's status screen now to inspect your resource area. You have 1 unallocated reactor power. Left click on the ordnance resource to add your extra reactor power to it. You can redistribute reactor power between your resources at any time. Right click on energy twice to remove 2 power from it. Okay, your power distributed should be as indicated below. To close the ship status screen, click on the button again. Okay, so let's go here. We've got a ship closing in on an attack vector. It looks like pirates. Let's teach them a lesson. Okay, you can redistribute reactor power anytime in combat. Okay, and adding 1 power to a resource generates 1 heat. Heat changes take place after playing the next card. Okay. Ships have a heat resistance and dissipation value. Resistance is the amount of heat a ship can safely sustain before overheating. Dissipation is the amount of heat removed at the end of each turn. Every point of overheat deals 1 hull damage at the start of your turn. Deals 6 damage, ignite 3. Okay. So we've got just enough to do target lock. And beam sweep. We will take a little bit of damage, but I think that will be fine. Now we'll end our turn. Okay, let's see. Heavy blast, charging up a very heavy attack. We can now do 1 laser pulse. Oh, cards with that icon, like the laser pulse, are precision cards that can target specific enemy equipment. Drag and drop these cards over an enemy equipment or card in the UI or over a piece of equipment on the ship model to attack it. Okay. Again, this just tells that if that durability thing is gone, it's... we'll take 3 turns to repair it. Okay. Let's do that. If it can't attack us, it's a non-threat. Right-click to discard unwanted cards. Consider discarding cards that are not useful in the next few turns. Okay. Seeing as I'm going to be doing this, the block cards will be useless for me. I can't double beam sweep, which is a shame.
Enemy shields down.
I could stack up a little bit of block. I know it's going to get halved, but that means even after this turn it's still a shield of 1. Okay, we can deal 5 damage. Ooh, infrared emitter. What is that? Okay, I have to... We should hook up the mass refiner module to the reactor. It's crucial for improving our reactor's power output and strengthening the Magpie's shield system. It was originally meant for deflecting dust and minor asteroids, not high-powered lasers. I can modify it to suspend high-density particles in its magnetic field, diffusing laser beams and absorbing kinetic force. This improves defense but requires mass. Permission granted. We also salvaged a functional substance system from that ship. I'm sure we can put it to good use, might help us get out of this in one piece. I'll be claiming that as reparations for my ship when we're back on the Atlas. The Magpie will need a new coat of paint once all of this is over. Okay, infrared emitter. Click the upgrade button. Do 1 extra reactor power, okay. Okay, so now we want to do that. This can go in here. And what does the infrared emitter do? Any attack from this weapon that deals hull damage adds +1 heat. Wait, that's actually pretty decent. Okay, let's close that. Let's go to station wreckage. The remains of the station slowly come into view as you navigate to the designated coordinates. Things seem quiet, but the tension in the crew is palpable. Judging by the electromagnetic emissions, there should still be some functional equipment we can salvage in that section over there. Wait, look at the fluctuations in these infrared readings. I'll bet you a week's rations that there's a ship lying in wait to spring an ambush. Grab the laser and let's go. Around to get the jump on them instead. Yeah, let's circle around and attack. Crew members have abilities you can activate at will during combat. To inspect crew abilities, hover over a crew member's portrait. Abilities do not use regular resources, instead they use command points and have a cooldown after use. Your command point capacity is determined by the amount of crew on board. And you have +3 max command points per crew member. Okay, next attack play this turn deals +50% damage, that's pretty decent. We will get 8 damage on us. Okay, gain 2 of each resource. That's pretty significant. And next shield card play this turn gives +50. I think we're gonna need that. Okay, so force of production. Let's go here as well. That means we gain 9 shield.
Enemy shields down.
Okay, their shields are down, they've got some heat. We could play another shield, but I don't think that's necessary quite yet. Oh, wait. Incoming enemy missile. You can track missiles in the lower left part of the screen above your hull points. Missiles have a delay of 1 or more turns before they hit. You can defend against missiles by playing shields or shooting them down with special missile defense cards. Okay, that's annoying. But I think if we play this we'll be fine. If I play the target lock card, I can't deal damage, which is a little bit of an issue. I'd rather keep the ignition going. Because that's a lot of extra damage that I'll get. Okay, now we can play the target lock cards. Can't if we don't want to take damage. Unless I use force of production again. But I feel like we might need that later. I've also not been targeting their stuff. Okay, how about I do target lock here? And we try to get rid of that laser pulse.
Incoming missile.
It'll take damage? No? Oh, that's the amount of heat it can take? Okay. So we might need to take a little more damage. Now it takes 2 damage. Okay.
You've been hit, Captain.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's end our turn. I'm gonna use it
Shielding
anyway.
enhanced, Captain.
Oh wait, I should have just killed it then, huh? Whoops. Click on the flashing equipment to add it to your... After some combat encounters, you can draft cards to add it to any piece of equipment. Click on the Add Card button to select a card to add. Oh. Okay, Catalyst Pulse deals 4 laser damage. All Pulse cards played this turn deal +1 damage. So that's great for these. But then you'd really need to stock up as well. And then we have Shield Stream. Gain 4 shields and 1 per turn. Disable 1 production for the effect's duration. Duration is 3. Oh. Oh. Wait, Shield Stream is really good. We also got a basic missile pack. Morale determines the rate at which your crew command points recharge on entering a node. Each crew member increases your maximum command points by 3. Certain event choices can temporarily or permanently affect crew morale. Area clear, no further hostiles in engagement range. Deploying a recon drone for a visual sweep of the wreckage. Look behind that plating. That black box is the station's main data storage and backup unit. It's bound to have a lot of valuable research data we can sell. Who knows what they were cooking up here? Are you out of your mind? If the Solari catch wind of us stealing that, we're as good as dead. We need a new air recycling and ventilation system back at the ship, don't we? This is why we went on the scavenging run in the first place. This will bring in enough credits for all that and more. Enough squabbling. We've got a limited window before more hostiles arrive. Our orders to retrieve all valuable salvage. Let's get to work. The crew works quickly to retrieve the black box and fill the Magpie's cargo bay with any valuable salvage they can find. After the work is done, you set course to the rendezvous point with the Atlas. Open your ship's status AI screen to inspect your salvage equipment and install it on your ship. Okay, let's put a basic missile rack in there. Drag the equipment from the cargo bay and drop it on the appropriate MPT hardpoint. This will add 1 extra card slot and the cards from that equipment to your deck while in combat. Okay. Let's go to the rendezvous point. Magpie, this is the Atlas, we've got a situation. The Solari have flagged us for interrogation. They've most likely got all their sensors pointed at us until we meet up with their patrol ships. Any attempt to pick you up would incriminate us both. We'll be fine, but I'm afraid you'll have to return to the station on your own. Keep your burn minimal and maintain a low profile until you're clear. Roger that, Captain. Stay safe. I've heard about Solari interrogation methods. I wouldn't want to be on the Atlas right now. There's an alternate route we can take that will keep us away from any major flight path, corridors, and known Solari fleet positions. Should work. We have enough Delta V and remaining fuel to get us to the station. Let's set that alternate route. That'll take us straight through deadweight control territory though. The solitary scavenger ship is sure to attract some attention from those pirate scum. We best be on our toes. Okay, let's deal with the pirates. There are two path types in Breachway. Main paths, shown as a blue line, allows only forward movement. Secondary paths, marked by a thin yellow line, permit both forward and backward movement. Moving to a node on a secondary path consumes 1 fuel. Oh, so main paths don't consume fuel. Captain, we intercepted the stress call. A civilian transport is under attack by a deadweight raider. They won't last long with our intervention. If we reroute power to the thrusters from max burn, we could intercept in time, pulling the raider's focus. That's too risky. It would leave us exposed during the approach. The deadweight could attack us freely and we'd be defenseless until combat systems are online. It's a calculated risk. Diverting their fire from the transport to us is the only way to save that ship. Or hull should hold against a barrage. Okay. Let's save the civilian transport. You diverted all power to the engines and fire up the thrusters to their maximum capacity. Before long, the deadweight ships stop firing on the civilian transport and turns its attention to you. Let's go! Saving some civilians. Okay. The enemy has a flak cannon. Flak inflicts random damage within a range. Most flak attacks have a shredding value. Hull damage from flak that is equal or higher than the attack's shredding value triggers a shred status effect on the target. Each shred stack raises flak's minimum damage by 1. Shred decreases by 1 if not reapplied in a turn. Okay, so probably want to get target lock going. And we have... oh wait, we can now use everything in our hand. Very good. Let's do that. Deplete, remove from battle.
Missile is in flight.
We probably want to get rid of their flag barrage. And then we'll end our turn. We could do a beam sweep here, which deals 7 damage. Or I could do a laser pulse, so their flag barrage is offline for a bit. I can't... shield for now. Let's get rid of both of those. Then we have to end our turn. The mass is not helping us at the moment. Okay, neither is the shield stream. But we can target the flag barrage now, so it can't hit us. That's unfortunate. We don't need all our shield cars here. I can try to take out their burst for the next round, but that's about it. Okay, we can block now, we should. And then let's use Star Flare. That should kill it next turn. go. We got a PDC array MK1. We also gained that, and we can add a card. Blinding Pulse. Next enemy attack deals minus 50% damage. That's actually pretty good. Huh. Gain 10 shield. Require shielded. The Firecracker is honestly interesting. So is the Blinding Pulse. Yeah, getting the enemy to deal less damage seems like a great idea. Auxiliary mounts. That's probably what the game was trying to tell us. Like, it's a little too quick. You come across an abandoned repair station. A large part of it has been stripped clean by scavengers. But upon closer inspection, one of the maintenance bays still seems to be functional. Dock and attempt to do some repairs. It might not look like it, but some of the equipment left here is actually in good working condition. Your engineers get to work with the assistance of the rest of the crew. A few hours later, the hull looks better than ever. Okay, 12 points, actually pretty decent. Sir, a gunship is getting ready to fire. They must have some stealth tech that kept them hidden from the Magpie sensors until they made their way into direct engagement range. We've got an incoming hail, Batcheter. There you are, little Magpie. We've been looking forward to have a word with you. This doesn't need to get messy. Hand over that data core you've got in your hold, and you'll fly away unscathed with the rest of your salvage. Power down and prepare for boarding. Captain, if we power down our reactor, we're as good as dead. We're dead either way. We can't take a light cruiser on in this ship. Then we go down swinging. I'm not taking orders from a pirate. Engage combat protocols. We make our stand. It saddens me to hear you chose violence, Captain. The data core is designed to withstand thermonuclear blasts. Don't expect us to hold back. Okay, we've got a fight on our hands. But I think we can do it. Oh god. Careful, that spread shot can shoot down our missiles. PDC burst. If missile incoming, destroy one missile, else deal 2 damage. Ooh, okay. No VFX is pretty funny. Okay, so we're taking at least 2 to 5 damage. So what should we do here? Because missiles are now useless, so let's get rid of that. I think the only thing we can do is shield here. We've also not used this guy, the overload cannons. Yeah, we have to not do anything here. Just let's get rid of one of those. Okay, we took a little too much damage there. We'll have to use our PDC burst.
Enemy missile is down.
And now we have nothing, so let's get a little bit of every resource. Blinding Pulse. That'll make it so we don't take as much damage here. I'd also really like to get... wait, what is predictive aim? Okay, that's really annoying. And I think I'm better off doing that. And now, if we beam sweep, okay, let's target lock first and foremost. Oh, flip. Oh, I messed that up. Wait, this is playing an attack, right? Even if it gets shot down? Yeah, I think it's okay.
Incoming missile.
Oh wait, that actually hit? That's pretty good for me. We can do Starfire. Okay, we have to think. We've got the Blinding Pulse, which we should absolutely use. I can't use the beam speed, but I can use the pulse. Wait, oh my god, I accidentally... Oh no. That was an accident. Ooh, that could be very bad for me.
We're hit.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, let's first use our laser precision here. That should hurt it very much.
We're taking damage.
Yeah, we're not looking great. Okay, this is a job for our PDC burst.
Missile is in flight.
That's a lot of missiles. Okay, we got victory. Paired pulse. Deals 3 damage 2 times. That's actually pretty decent. We can get another PDC burst. Which, Harness strike, gain 1 shield point every time you play a laser or ion attack. Oh. Wait, that's a great card. Looks like we arrived just in time, Captain. The director dispatched us for your safe return after hearing about the Atlas incident. We'll continue the pursuit of that ship. Your path to the station is secure. Okay, let's go home. Home station up ahead, Captain. Preparing docking procedures. Once docked, the station spin gravity kicks in. You and your crew disembark and head to your station quarters to rest, while dock workers start unloading the cargo bay. A few hours later, you are called to meet the station director in her office. I've had our researchers look at the data you've brought in that black box. While heavily encrypted, Rin managed to extract some data on the research they were conducting at the station. It has to do with the anomaly that swept through our system a while ago, knocking out a large part of our electronics. The equipment aboard the research station was able to extract some sort of information from it, leading them to believe it was a coded message or a signal of unknown origins. Their data shows multiple star systems within the Breachway network were similarly affected, which led them to trace the trajectories to a set of coordinates where they converge. There's a lot more information there, but decrypting it will take some time. Whatever else it may contain, this information is too dangerous to keep here. The Solari will come looking for it sooner or later. They're already moving their fleets to close the system's breachway access point. They don't want this getting out. Take the black box with you and leave. Rin will accompany you to further decrypt the data. Judging by the Solari response, this signal could lead to something important that could shift the balance of power. Me and Ivan are joining you as well. There's no way you're going on some crazy suicidal adventure while we stay behind to do maintenance work on the ventilation system. Good. We are preparing a Corvette-class gunship in the hangar for you. Posing as a mercenary will allow you to move freely within the Breachway network without raising suspicions. Once you're ready to leave, head to a random system in the Breachway network and from there start making your way towards the signal coordinates. This should make it more difficult for the Solari to connect you to this whole thing. Godspeed, Captain. Let's head to the hangar. Okay, now we have some ships. And this is how much they like or dislike us, I guess. Okay, so we have entered a second system with a Marauder. This is locked. Locked. Ah, okay, so those are locked. The Firebrand. And the Lancer. But what we can do is the Marauder. A ship that trades precision for sheer firepower, overwhelming foes with a barrage of hull-shredding attacks. Its relentless onslaught making each subsequent attack deadlier than the last. We also have the Arbalest, a well-rounded ship that strikes a balance between offense and defense. It boasts a pulse laser that performs best in multi-attack bursts, destroying enemy equipment with ease. So seeing as the Lancer it unlocks after a win with a Marauder, I'll go with a Marauder. I also like sheer firepower. Okay. But yeah. Oh, wait. Ooh. 20% chance to return an attack card from cooldown to your hand when playing an attack. Unlock 5 perks. Okay. And we got saving. Okay. So, we are going with the Marauder. Okay, faction relations. Most map nodes are under the control of one of your game's factions. Events at these nodes are influenced by your standing with the controlling faction. Some events can present choices that can modify your relations with one or more factions. Faction relations are grouped as follows: 0 to 1 pips, high chances of negative events and possible ambushes. 2 to 3 pips, chance of negative events, station docking requests may be denied. 4 to 5 pips, standard event outcomes, and 6 pips can lead to ally support in events and combat as well as better rewards. Okay, so everything deadweights will be better rewards from us. Everything free roamer is normal. And then for both the Solari and the Starkin, we have chance of negative events, station docking requests may be denied. Captain, the coordinates we got from our free roamer informant are leaning straight through this sector. Straight through a blockade according to my sensor readings. Why do they always have to make things difficult? We best avoid any Solari and Starkin stations after we clear this blockade. They might hate each other, but they hate pirates more. Captain, I have an old friend in the sector, he owes me some favors, might be wise to pay him a visit. I'll mark the location of his usual stomping grounds. I also marked the location of the pirate hideout in this sector if we ever need it. Okay, so pirate and pirate hideout. So we want to visit this side of the map. Oh, wait, what does that look like? Oh, these are space stations? Okay. In any case, this will be it for this episode. In the next episode, we'll tackle this sector. Thank you for watching. If you like this video and want to see more, give me a like and subscribe. And bye bye.